What's up, y'all? It's your girl coming to you with a quick energy read. We outside today. It is a beautiful day where I'm at. I hope everybody is having a great day. Get outside and get some of this sun. I don't care what you're doing, what you do, how you do what you do. Get outside and get some of this sun, okay? It is imperative that we have the sun. I wasn't going to record right here because I thought maybe that the waterfalls might have been too loud, but I think they're gonna let us suffice to get through this video. So I'm at the office today, and I was in my little meditative mode or whatnot, and I heard what would profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul. So I meditated on this energy for a while. Of course, y'all know what I do. Y'all know I go and get the biblical script to, you know what I'm saying, I think it was Matthew 16:26, and they're saying, you know what I'm saying, what can a man exchange for his soul? Now, your soul is a part of your body, which if you lose your soul, you're just a vegetable, okay? So your soul is attached to your desires, your emotions, your will, okay? All these things are attached to your soul. So you know how you've seen people lay in a vegetable state. I'm not going to say that those people their souls were gone, but that's pretty much what happened to you if you lose your soul. You'll just be a body without no desires, without no will, without no drive, without no emotions, nothing, okay? So when I tapped into this energy, and even as I think about it now, it actually makes me sad. It kind of brings like a sombering, a sorrow for this individual. Because as I was reading this scripture, I also got confirmation. I also got guided that this was an individual. So the reading is about an individual that is actually trying to gain worldly desires. I also was led to the scripture of storing up treasures, earthly treasures, gaining earthly treasures. You know what I'm saying? How people pray on earth for earthly treasures instead of them praying for more heavenly things, heavenly treasures, and stuff like that. I also got that scripture as well. So I pick up that this is an individual that really wants worldly treasures, are gaining their desires and worldly desires instead of to lose their soul. They would rather have worldly treasures, worldly desires, and lose their soul, okay? This is the message that I got today. And even as I sit here under this cool breeze, I can't think of anything that I could or would want so much in the world that I would want to lose my soul over. There is nothing I don't think that someone could offer me. And you know, this goes into the when you think about the celebrities and you hear how they be giving these contracts, they're pretty much selling their soul, okay, for monetary gain or material gain or for a desire, okay, that they want, a worldly desire, okay. You know, when I was younger, and if you would have asked me these questions, I might have been like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But having the knowledge that I have today on my spiritual journey and my spiritual wisdom, knowledge, and all the things that have been bestowed upon me, thank you for that Most High God, Mother and Father. I would never, there is no amount of value of money that could be offered to me for me to sell my soul. Because I know that the worldly things, just like the biblical script says, earthly treasures, people break in and steal them. The moths eat it up, and all kind of things happen to earthly treasures. But heavenly treasures, ain't nobody breaking, up there, breaking in up there, or in there, in these heavenly treasures. I mean, the mouse can't eat up heavenly treasures. Can't nobody break in and steal your heavenly treasures. Those are things that are within you that are valuable, okay? Not things that are outside of you that are things outside of you are not valuable. It's the things that are within you that are valuable, okay? So I wanted to tap into this energy. Really, to tell you the truth, I'm emotional about this energy because it's like, it saddens me to know that somebody would give up their soul for earthly, worldly treasures, or monetary gain, or desires, whatever they're desiring. They'd rather have that than they rather have that earthly treasure or that monetary gain or that desire than their own soul. To me, this sounds like somebody that's entrapped, that is entrapped in the world. There has trapped themselves into this world, this matrix. Okay, and they feel as if they're so deep in they can't dig themselves out, but you can. Okay, if this what I'm speaking on today is resonating with you, if this is you that I'm talking to, look, you can get out. Okay, there's nothing in the world greater than your soul, than your spirit, unless that soul or that spirit has been corrupted, has been infiltrated by a low vibrating energy, entity, or frequency. And now, if that's the case, then I can understand that spirit, that person, that will want monetary gain, because a spirit, a low vibrating spirit, has taken over, pretty much taken over your body. You don't even, it's not even you, it's another spirit that has taken over your body. And only thing that those low vibrating spirits would want would be monetary gain, earthly treasures, earthly desires, things that are feeding their desires. Okay, that is what a low vibrating energy, entity, or frequency would do. Okay, that's the only way I can see that happening. And that's easy to happen because, see, we got a lot of kitchen witches out here, or kitchen warlocks out here that be dibbling and dabbling in magic work or spiritual work, don't know what they're doing, and opening up doors and opening up portals, and things get attached to them and they can't shake it. Okay, so beloved divine spirit, we thank you right now, most high God, for you are the great creator, master of all things, and we thank you for that. We thank you for the air, the air that we breathe, the sun that we see, the flowers that grow, the grass that sprouts up through the ground. We thank you, most high God, for all the elementals. We thank you for being the great creator that you are. For we know that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they're mighty through you to the pulling down of strongholds. We cast down every imagination, every high thought that exalts itself up against the knowledge of the most high God. And we bring every thought down into captivity, into the obedience of Christ's consciousness. I declare and decree these words over my life, over your life. And I also declare and decree that no weapon that is formed against me, you, we, us, shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise up against me, you, us, or we, in judgment, we shall prove them wrong. I decree this. I thank you, most high God. Okay, so I'm also picking up, like, in order for you to gain, you have to lay down, you have to sacrifice this flesh, okay, in order for you to gain certain type of desires, certain type of treasures or material, whatever these things that you're trying to obtain. You have to disconnect from the physical, and you have to tap into the spiritual to do this. And I feel as if this individual tapped into the spiritual realm to obtain some type of desire, to obtain some type of gain. And they did it a couple of times and it worked. Okay? This is the thing, you can continue to do certain things over and over and over and over until it doesn't work no more. Or until it doesn't work on that person, or if it doesn't work for you no more. You have pretty much wore out your welcome, or wore out your stay, wore out your ability to tap in like that to continue to gain the things that you're gaining. So it's like people tapping into a low vibration in the spiritual realm to obtain some type of desire here, or some type of monetary gain. Now, people do it to gain gifts, to gain insight, but what they're tapping into it's a low vibration. It's not the highest of the high. Okay, it's not given to them from the Most High God. It's given them from another God, a low vibrating God. Okay, a low vibrating entity. Okay, now understanding this, that same entity, that same God, it's still that same God still has to submit itself to the ultimate God. This is the God that I serve. This is the God I hope that my royal priesthood also serves. The highest, the creator of the sun, the moon, the stars. Okay, that is the God. That is the God. Those are my cosmic parents. Those that created the sun, the moon, and the stars. You understand what I'm saying? So they tap into a low vibrating spiritual realm and get these low vibrating desires. Okay, this is what I'm picking up. Beloved Divine Spirit, I ask that you allow me to tap into this energy. I invite all my ancestors that are of love, light, and truth closer to the sun, to this session. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. I feel really emotional for this individual. My emotions are like, because I'm also picking up, like, you know, either this individual voluntarily sold their soul for monetary gain, because people voluntarily sell their soul, or this person has tapped into something that they're having a hard time getting rid of. This energy, this entity, whatever it is that has attached itself to this individual, they're having a hard time getting rid of it. Okay, so we're gonna tap into this energy right quick. We're gonna tap into this energy right quick, right here, right here, right here, right now, and see what's going on. All right, I got health concerns here. Somebody could be having some type of health concerns. If so, this entity. This entity that has attached itself to this individual. They could be having some kind of health concerns. Okay, and this is the thing. When you open up the energies, when you open up the energies or that space like that, it can attack anybody in your family if you're not protecting yourself to, you know what I'm saying, from this energy or this entity. It can attack anybody in your family. Okay. Well, I feel like this is some type of health concern. Somebody's having some type of health concerns here. I feel like this is a part of the manifestation. This is a part like of the manifestation that what they manifested, like tapping into these energies. They don't know what the hell they're doing. So I feel like this is like some type of. I hear this comes with the package. This comes with the package. Health concerns. So the scripture is Matthew 16:26. What does a man gain? A man can gain the whole world and then lose his soul. What profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Beloved Divine Spirit, help me tap into this energy of this man that profits the whole world and then lose his soul. Y'all might hear some beeping and noise and some people doing some cleaning and some stuff around here being nosy. I try to find a little private space, but this individual could be in poverty right now, needing some help. I feel like this individual want whatever this is happening to them to come to an end. Okay? They asking for help. Let me tap into this energy of this individual, beloved Divine Spirit. What else is going on with this individual who would rather profit the world, gain the world, and lose his soul? That is so deep for me. Let me tap into this energy of the divine spirit. I gotta watch it. I gotta cut a card spin. But a card did fall over on the ground. And I'm picking it up. And it's called Rich Girl. See, this is the thing about this. This is somebody wanted to be rich. Somebody wanted to expand in their finances here. Somebody wanted to be rich. Seen as being rich. Now, just because I say man don't mean it has to be man. It could be a woman. You know, the word man is used in the biblical script. Meaning human beings and people in general. Okay? I'm glad you left. They want to be rich. Okay, they want to be seen as rich. They want to be looked at as being rich. I'm out here at this damn Memorial Garden. Hope I ain't channeling no other energies right here. Because I am. Okay. This person could do divination. This person could do divination. I see, I'm going to tell you why they're doing divination. They're doing divination, keeping tabs on whatever they're desiring or whatever their material desires or their materialistic thing. They're checking in on it. That's why they're doing divination. I hear they're keeping an eye on it. They're keeping an eye on their desires. They're keeping an eye on whatever it is that they are trying to gain. That's why they do divination. I hear they doing it often as well. Divinity fell out. I feel like this individual knows about the Most High God. They know about I feel like this individual feels like they're divine. I feel like this individual feels like they're divine, or they're connected to the Most High God. That's what I feel like. I hear them saying that their divinity is at risk. Their divinity is at risk because they're trying to sell their soul, or their soul is at risk. Okay, that's why their divinity is at risk, because it says, what profit a man to gain the world and sell his soul? What profit a man to gain all these material things, all these worldly things, and then has to sell his soul? Their divinity is at risk here. I hear their divine understanding, their divine clarity. What profit a man to gain the world and lose his whole soul? The love and divine spirit. This is a greedy individual. Greed is what's driving them. I hear their pride has gotten in the way as well. They're receiving some type of karma. They're receiving some type of karma. Okay? I keep hearing these are greedy people. They're lustful, I hear. They lust after material things. They're materialistic. I got message. This could be a message for somebody about themselves. It could be a shocking message. It could be a message about you get some type of confirmation about you being materialistic and wanting a lot of material things. Is bringing some type of understanding or clarity to you that you're selling your soul for material things. Your soul is more valuable. Your soul is more important. Invest in your soul is what I'm hearing. That's a message. That's a confirmation. This is a confirmation for somebody. The love and divine spirit. Talk to me about this energy. Ooh. Trust it. This could be an individual that you trusted at one point in time. Whoever I'm reading to or for. This could be somebody that you trusted. I feel like this individual feels secure in this energy that they're in. I feel like they feel like they got some kind of security. I feel like they trust what they're doing. They trust what they're manifesting. They trust their foundation. I feel like this is the energy of, this is how them low vibrating energies, entities, and frequencies come to you. They come to you in a trusted, this is a catch-22. They come to you wanting you to feel secure, feel like they, you know what I'm saying, protecting you and stuff like that. And then they do a catch-22 on you, and the number is 22. That's how I feel. They do a catch-22. Love and divine spirit. What profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? What is this energy? What is this energy about? Wow. I'm gonna ask again, what's this energy about? Let's tap into this energy. What profit a man to gain the world, to gain the whole world, and to lose his soul? You gain all this fortune and fame, all the money you want, everything that you desire, and then when you die, your soul is gonna go in a low vibrating energy entity. You're gonna go in a low space. Who wants that? Love and divine spirit, talk to me about this energy here. What else is it going on with this energy, beloved divine spirit? This person or this individual is a thief, or you know what the enemy, you know what the biblical text says, that the enemy, your oppressor, comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And this individual could be a thief. They could be stealing. They know they're stealing too. They're stealing something. They could have stole from you. Okay? I hear money is one of their desires. They're trying to gain money. They chase after the bag all the time. And it seems like it's never enough. This is what I'm hearing. Yeah. I say, I'm hearing this is how they know they got it backwards, because the bag supposed to chase you. You don't supposed to chase the bag. They're a thief or a theft, however you get in, get in. Gain the world. What profit a man to gain the world to lose his soul? What profit a man to gain the whole world and then loses his soul? Because they want to be sexy, successful, and single. This is what they do. They want to be sexy, single, and successful. They want to showboat out here. They want people to see them. They want to be seen. These are all earthly treasures. These are all things that they require you, you know what I'm saying, on earth. They want to be known to be somebody. This is about occupation, a title. What else, beloved and divine spirit, as we tap into this energy out here? Feels so good out here today. I'm just saying, I could have just channeled this message without the cards today. Yeah. Hey, God. Thank you, Most High God. Thank you, Most High God, today. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Most High God, today. Mentally and emotionally unstable. I hear this is where they head to. Instead of them being single, sexy, and successful with a good occupation, they about to be mentally unstable. Okay, and that's gonna be their damn occupation. They went from here to here, quick. I hear they want to be known. Somebody is stuck on a title, like being undefeated, or like the heavyweight champion of the world. But this where they at. This where they gonna end up being. Give me an overall energy. I hear they are abusing themselves, beating themselves up when they can't get something that they want. Beloved divine spirit, give me the overall energy of this reading of these cards. And I'm gonna just sit here and tap into the energy, because I don't even need the cards. Change is the overall energy. I'm picking up they have changed. The dress code has changed. This is the individual who wanted to profit worldly gain and lose their soul. They've changed. Their clothing has changed. Now they done got all jazzed up, you know what I'm saying, and all looking all sexy, and they really was just throwing on some old regular, you know what I'm saying, jeans and a t-shirt, honey. Now they got a whole body suit on. They want to be seen. This is why. So they change up their appearance. They want to be seen. They want attention from the world, I hear. And then I also pick up a change needs to take place here. I'm picking up this, somebody needs to release this entity, or this frequency, and a change needs to come. A change needs to happen. I feel like justice is going to be served here. A change is coming. That's what I heard. A change is coming, because some type of justice is going to be served. Some type of, the Most High God is going to intervene in somebody's circumstance and situation. Now, when the Most High God intervenes in a circumstance and a situation, it don't be all that pretty. Because in the meantime, you don't receive 1,000 warnings from God. Okay? So then when the justice, when he hit the gavel, when he hit that gavel, it's a different hit than you just won a case when justice is being served from God against you in the courts, okay, of heaven. It's different. Okay, so I'm picking up like a change is going to take place with somebody by the hand of God intervening. Even be thankful in this moment, because he didn't have to intervene. Okay, and I'm picking up the intervention is going to come because somebody is dibbling and dabbling and messing with one of his children, or messing with one of the royal priesthoods. So this is why the intervention is going to come into play. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't dibble and dabble with God's people. He will always show up and show out. Plead my cause, O Lord, with those that strive with me. Okay? So you can't, especially if the chosen one has a relationship with the Most High God. And this is another thing what people fail to realize. You have spiritual ranking. Like in the spiritual realm, you're ranked. Okay? And you have spiritual ranking. So if this individual that is trying to gain some type of material or treasure, earthly treasures from like an individual, a desire, like from an individual. You know how some females, and don't get it mixed up, some males as well, will go and do like sex magic on people or sex spells on individuals, and they're trying to gain a desire from an individual, and that individual is a child, a chosen one from the Most High God, and they have high ranking in the spiritual realm, and you don't know it, and you don't know these things, and you come up against that child or that person that belongs to the Most High, and then you get the hand of God to come down on your head. Okay, justice gonna be served, and it's gonna bring in a major change. Okay, that change could be you turning and going the right direction, or that change could be you're gonna be kicking up dirt. It depends on the severity of how the Most High God want to deliver it to you, or how severe you kept on tapping in the energy, or continually to do something over and over and over and over to get some type of desired result that you ain't gonna get, and you refuse to listen and heed the warnings that the Most High God is giving you. All right, y'all. I just wanted to come on here and come out here today and do this good old reading, because I wanted to get outside because it feels so good out here. And I might try to start making this my little space or my little spot when I clean this outside. I'm trying to find me a little spot that's secluded, that don't have a lot of traffic. You know, people walking by, stuff like that, you know. But even if they walk by, you never know. Somebody might want to get a move. Anywho, y'all know what I say. I see when I see you, and I talk to you when I talk to y'all. Have a very prosperous day. And y'all know I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.